Hey everybody, it's Darkslayer from DarkslayerTV bringing you Game 2 of this best of 3 between EGHuK and MKP. Actually on Metalopolis, if you can believe that. I haven't seen this map in a very, very long time to be, Actually, hold on. Oh my gosh, let me check something. Everything's on Ultra. No. Every time you load one of these replays, it puts you on Ultra. My computer is going to fry if I keep doing that. Anyways, we're going to continue. EGHuK doing some pretty crazy DT micro last game, keeping MKP on his feet, making him cast several scans, keeping his forces everywhere. But MKP, being Marine King Prime with his amazing micro, was able to overcome it and annihilate EGHuK, which is a bit sad for me because, being a little bit biased, EGHuK is my favorite player to watch, as he is just so aggressive whenever he plays, and he plays so random. Like, not very many Pro Protoss players will build DTs in a PvT. And you know what? You know who will? EGHuK will. And you know who else will draw hearts in your base? EGHuK will. You know, but if I did have to choose a favorite Terran, MKP is definitely one of my choices. I would have to say Flash, being one of the newer Koreans coming from Brood War, is got that position filled. However, MKP is definitely a close runner-up, maybe even 1.5, not even a full 2, because he is that good. And we should see a pretty standard game out of both of these players on this map. I would assume so. I guess there is room, like if you look at Metalopolis, like way up here, for cheese to happen. You look over here, there could cheese that could happen. But, you know, I don't think both these players are going to fall to any type of cheese. And there's a little bit of a fist fight going on between this probe and SCV. However, the probe is going to have to go away, as the SCV did hit it first. And it would have been a lost battle. And even if it wasn't, he would have pulled it. And the Marine is in production, so EGHuK's going to have to get that probe out of there. Sadly, not able to make it a EGHuK probe. As we all know, EGHuK likes to do as much damage as he possibly can with that first probe, killing off SCVs and just getting in your head, making hearts in your base, yada yada yada. And we do see a tech lab coming down pretty early on this barracks, so we would be seeing maybe a very early Marauder push. We could be seeing a Reaper expand. There's a lot of things we could see, as that is a very early reactor, and it will be a Marauder. So we could be seeing a very, very quick Marauder push here coming from MKP. And the real question is, will EGHuK be able to hold it? EGHuK hasn't expanded yet, and he does have double gas. So EGHuK is going for a bit of a safer build, and I don't see a Marauder push working very well. And we do have the command center done here for EGHuK. And that Marauder and Marine are actually going to go ahead and start making their way across the map here. I think they're going to try to save that SCV. Nope, the SCV decided to engage on that Zealot. And it did get sliced up to itty bitty bits. And here we go, the Zealot's making its way down the ramp and starts getting a few pop shots off on that Marauder. Now that Marine is running for its life because the Stalker's faster, and they do get the Marine killed. So EGHuK does have a Marine and SCV killed right now. Not that that's very game changer, but whenever you do start losing units like that at the beginning of the game, it can really get in your head and make you think that you're behind when you're really not. And what is this? EGHuK building 3 gateways in the bottom side of his base, in a position to almost hide them. So are we going to be seeing some kind of 4-gate pressure on MKP? I would have to assume so, due to the position of these gateways being so secretive, and no expansion coming down from EGHuK. The expansion is almost complete here for MKP, and MKP opting to go for the 3 barracks in the beginning of the game once again to get that huge bio up early on. And both players just scouting around. What is this sneaky probe gonna do? Is he gonna lay down a pylon? I feel like this is gonna lay down a pylon. Hey EGHuK, there it is. Thank you for laying down that pylon. So there's the proxy pylon setup as the gateways do start becoming into warp gates. Even the 2 Stalkers and the Zealot are going to start making their way over to MKP's base. Even got 4 Sentries warped in at the would-be gold base if this was the latter map for MKP. And this might actually be kind of hard for MKP to hold. However, he hasn't expanded yet. he's going to start expanding, and if HuK moves in too early here, it actually isn't going to do anything because MKP is on one base, and he'll just be able to pick up and go back in. There's no SCVs for HuK to kill or anything. However, here comes HuK's force, so let's see what happens. HuK does start to advance forward, and he sees that the command center is very, very late, and the Stalker's going to start shooting at it. He said, you know what, I'm going up anyways. Guardian Shield was activated, and they're going to start focusing down the bunker. However, MKP must have scanned this because he's already got another bunker set up as well, and a really good concave here for MKP. HuK did get in, but at what cost? He's lost so many units so far. The MKP has lost very little. The Guardian Shield is up. The Zealots are forced to retreat, and another wave of Stalkers are moving in, which puts the advantage in HuK's favor. SCVs did have to get pulled here to try to stop this aggression, and I don't know. Will HuK take this? I don't know. He might actually take this. More SCVs are being pulled right now. Another wave of Stalkers are making their way up. HuK isn't microing away from the SCVs. He needs to. There's only a few left. The SCVs might be enough just to push this back. There's no units on the field right now, and MKP has lost quite a few SCVs right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold as more and more Stalkers arrive. However, with those Marines and Marauders in that group right there, I don't know if those Stalkers will be enough. Marauders pretty good, man, especially versus Stalkers, and the Stalkers are going to start making their way up the ramp here, and with units back in that bunker, it's going to cause these Stalkers a lot of trouble, especially since there's no Zealots to tank the damage for them. And now the question is HuK going to continue? He did lay down his expansion, so I think he does know that it was a failed attempt. A good failed attempt at that, and there is the Twilight. Are we going to be seeing Blink or a Dark Templar Shrine? Maybe even Fast High Templar. However, I would really doubt to see... Oh my gosh, he is. He's going for the DT Shrine. This is very surprising, seeing that he doesn't have very much gas. He is only sitting on 2 assimilators, which means getting those DTs out is going to be very complicated. And here comes the Bioforce from MKP, going to start making its way down this ramp. HuK does start move to engage, though, and MKP says, you know what, never mind, you'll force field this ramp and I'll be stuck down there, and those Zealots will chew me a new butthole. 3 more Zealots do get warped in, and keeping MKP on one base while HuK expands, which is the only thing he really can do, because if he let MKP expand right now, he would have such an advantage, because I'm not 100% sure. Let's go to the Units tab. Yeah, it's 32 probes to 24 SCVs, and if we go to the Workers Killed tab, HuK killed 10 SCVs, which means it would be 34 probes. So I feel like HuK did stop probe production during that 4-gate pressure. So he is going to go ahead and let MKP expand at this point. He knows that if he sits there too much longer, MKP will be able to finish off that army, maybe even catch HuK off guard. The Zealot is making its way over here to make sure it's expanding. He did scout the expansion and makes his way back. However, HuK says, no, I'm not letting you expand. However, with these buildings right here, MKP knows that HuK's on its way. He does know it, and here we go. The Stalkers are going to advance forward. The Zealots are in the back. They're not going to be able to do too much damage. The Guardian Shield does go up. However, with good micro, I don't think this is enough army to do this. There is a DT in that group, 2 DTs, 3 DTs in this group, and I don't know if there's enough energy for a scan. This one has 42 energy, and this one has 39. There will be a scan very shortly. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There's energy for a scan, and there it goes. It is going down. He needs to get all the DTs, or it's not going to be very effective. 2 of the DTs do go down. 1 remains. However, if we look into the main base, the main one does have a scan now, and it goes forward to try to take out the turret. However, the scan was ready, and it did take out that DT, and another push coming in here from HuK. Guardian Shield does go up with the Zealots pushing forward. However, a stem from a huge Bioforce, and the Sentry does go down, and the rest of these gateway units are going to melt like hot chocolate. Hot chocolate? Yes, I guess chocolate does melt, but very weird thing for me to say. Good example, Brandon. Good example. HuK going to go ahead and start laying down some additional gateways here. And if we go to the production tab, we do see charge is on the way, plus the forge to start upgrades. However, I feel like MKP is way ahead. Once again, the army value for MKP is off the charts. And once again, DT is causing so many problems for MKP. He must be so annoyed by the fact that HuK really likes to build those DTs. And will this factory go down? This factory might actually fall from MKP, which means no additional star ports, which he might not want them. But that's still something you don't want to lose. And it looks like it is. It is on fire, and these 3 stalkers are not going to stop doing damage. And, oh my god, a big drive coming in here from MKP right into the main base of EGHuK. Zealots were in the position to delay this as long as possible. However, a nice work on his Zealots might be able to clean this up, but I really don't think so. And he's going straight for the cybernetic score, but with a little, with a good stim and some micro, these Zealots are going to fall, and there's not going to be anything they can do. The stalkers are going to try to help eliminate this armor, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This might actually kill EGHuK right here. And the cybernetics core is going to fall, which means no more stalkers. Only Zealots are going to have to clean up this force, and I don't know if it's going to be possible. DT is scanned and killed. EGHuK is forced to run the probes to his natural. However, there is more Terran units even there. And there's the GG from EGHuK. And it goes 2-0 to MKP. This was a best of 3 from the MKP, from the MLG's Winter Arena that just recently happened. I'm not sure where it took place on the bracket. However, 2 really good games. They kept going the entire time. There was never a boring moment. And this has been Darkslayer signing out.